Did you know that some Teslas can hit 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds? That's great for the track, but not so great when you're using it to flee from law enforcement. On July 12, 2023, Arkansas State Police were notified of a pursuit involving not one but two gray Teslas speeding eastbound on I-40. A deputy from St. Francis County was already engaged, and troopers quickly jumped into action.
That's two Teslas. One's past me, one just took the exit. All right, one's coming at you.
You want to bring one to the exit? Right here.
He took the exit behind me. Come on, get on. We're passing, they get on the ramp. The Walmart exit. Right there, right lane.
We're climbing on down 3.
While Trooper Collins stayed locked on one of the fleeing Teslas, the second suspect had already peeled off at an earlier exit with other troopers hot on his tail. But we're sticking with Collins for this one because things are about to get crazy.
Looks like they parked it.
Yeah, somebody's likely still in the rider.
40 on the shoulder, East 40. Hold traffic, hit it.
TBI, unsuccessful, go again.
Yeah, wait.
Alright, TBI, unsuccessful, 24 hours. TBI. He hit 24's car.
After several pit attempts, the suspect's Tesla was finally disabled. Before he could even think about running, troopers had him in custody. Turns out he borrowed the Tesla from his cousin, paid him $500 for a birthday trip to Dallas. Why not rent it himself? Well, you've got to be 25, and he wasn't quite there yet. Before we continue, make sure to hit that subscribe button because 95% of you watching still aren't subscribed. Let's change that. Did you know the Honda is one of the most commonly used vehicles in police pursuits across the U.S.? It was June 1st, 2025, when Corporal Ben Ibarra was parked along I-530 North when a gray Honda Accord blew past him doing 90 in a 75. He attempted a routine stop, but what followed was anything but routine.
Well, Corporal Ben Ibarra, say please, don't pull me over speeding, okay?
I was doing 65.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, I got a rear radar on me, all right? You were doing 90 when you came up behind me over the top of the hill. Do you have any ID card on you?
I got
You
my
what?
license.
Okay.
You want to see mine?
All right.
After refusing to admit he was speeding, the driver hit the gas and fled the traffic stop, kicking off a high-speed pursuit. His girlfriend, who was in a passenger seat, is about to experience a kind of date night she'd never forget.
Rocket 18, 10-11 action, 10-19.
The suspect made it clear he wasn't going quietly, swerving across lanes like a pinball and slamming his brakes repeatedly to throw off a pit attempt. But no amount of brake checking would stop what was coming.
TBI, Scott Hamilton. Let me see your hands!
The chase came to an end with a successful pit, sending the vehicle into a ditch and disabling it. Inside, troopers found a loaded 9mm with an extended magazine. Thompson and his passenger were taken into custody without further incident. He racked up a long list of charges, and what started as a simple traffic stop turned into a costly mistake that landed him behind bars. According to the Department of Justice, nearly 1 in 3 police chases ends in a crash, and over 40% of those crashes happen within just the first 2 minutes. You watch what happens when this suspect thought he could outrun that kind of math. On June 1st, 2025, a Memphis man wanted for multiple violent felonies led police on a high-speed pursuit through Crittenden County, Arkansas.
Will you give me updates on what's going on my
Trooper Landreth went in for the pit, but instead of stopping the suspect, he launched straight into a ditch. Fortunately, he wasn't injured, but with the suspect still fleeing, Trooper Garcia stepped in and took over as the primary unit. Trooper Garcia executed TVI, and the suspect's vehicle veered off the road, flipped on a service drive, and the driver, Revale Murphy, was ejected. He was rushed to the hospital but pronounced dead shortly after. His passenger survived with non-life-threatening injuries. Murphy wasn't just fleeing a traffic stop, he was wanted in Tennessee for a long list of violent crimes, including aggravated assault, robbery, and assault on a first responder. Did you know Arkansas is home to one of the busiest interstates for cross-state traffic? It's where speeding turns from a ticket to a takedown in seconds. On May 26, 2025, a trooper stationed on I-49 clocked a white SUV driving at 101 miles per hour in a 70 zone. He lit up the blues to initiate a traffic stop near exit 76, but instead of pulling over, the driver took off.
Okay, you want me to 19?
Well, he turned his flashers on, but it's odd because, I mean, we're going a ways down.
Okay, I'm coming. What's the address on the church?
I don't know. Section will be southbound. 1037, Matthew. 1037 southbound. Traffic speed.
Stay right there. On the ground. On the ground. Taser. I'm gonna tase you.
After a short sprint, the suspect gave up and was taken into custody without further resistance. Identified as Brent Wright, he turned out to have a felony warrant for parole violation. He complained of arm pain, but after being cleared by EMS and hospital staff, he was booked into Washington County Jail on a long list of charges, including felony fleeing, unauthorized use of property, and reckless driving. Did you know that in high-speed chases, some suspects will toss evidence out of the car in hopes it vanishes for good? But what they don't realize, especially on highways, is that dash cams and body cams often capture everything. And in this case, that strategy failed badly. On April 6, 2021, just before midnight, a Forsyth County pursuit began heating up on State Route 400. A potentially impaired driver hurling objects from his window at over 100 miles per hour. When troopers joined the pursuit, things escalated quickly.
He's all over the road radio. Continuing southbound 2.
Slowing down.
He's brake checking me. Trying to steer him in the stop and go for a pit.
One up there, everybody north of 13, 16. 2 units closest, continue.
He's having trouble maintaining his lane still. He just threw a cigarette out the window.
What's your closest?
Where's the Genesis? Wait, is there physical building?
As the chase progressed, the suspect began swerving erratically across all lanes, clearly trying to prevent a pit. But the trooper stayed locked in, waiting for the right moment to end it.
Radio, go ahead and notify Roswell, Sandy Springs, if we can't get the bike stripped out.
10 for that return back to the Toyota Tundra out of Columbia County.
Alright, so. No, not with that wall right there. Just
When GSP troopers took over the pursuit, they didn't waste time. It took just a little over 30 seconds for them to end it.
We crossed 285. We're by the old tow booth. Looks like they're about to pin him. No, they pin him. 41. He's flipped and rolled and hit the wall.
Clear on 41.
Holy!
75 10 ready. 25. Everybody else go back in the county. I'll be out for a second.
Now let's take a look at how it all unfolded through the lens of the GSP troopers' dash cam.
Hit it.
Extremely 1049.
50, 250.
With backup close behind, troopers moved in, guns drawn. The driver, Jansen Cardell Jones, was quickly taken into custody without further resistance. He was driving on a suspended license, had multiple active warrants, and reportedly tossed drug-related items from the car during the chase. In the end, Mr. Jones was booked on a list of charges, including felony fleeing, DUI, and reckless driving. Did you know that cutting off an ankle monitor isn't just a parole violation? It's often the first move before a desperate flight from justice. On May 28, 2025, a Missouri deputy was in hot pursuit of a gray Nissan hatchback, speeding into Arkansas. Behind the wheel was Gage Betts, a wanted man with a felony parole violation and a freshly cut ankle monitor.
Dallas Brown 1037. Westbound coming up on 3rd Street. David Boy 49213, DB 49213, Illinois. It's a gray Nissan Kicks. Since I can get to where I can pit it, I'm going to.
10 4. All units in 63, 240, 225.
Pit. Come on 3rd Street.
The pursuit ended on 3rd Street near Maine, where the trooper pulled off a precise TVI. The suspect's vehicle veered off-road, slamming into a tree, a concrete wall, and city steps, causing major damage. The driver, Gage Betts, was taken into custody without further incident. His passenger, Brianna Bartlett, was detained but later released after being cleared of any wrongdoing. On an early Sunday morning, May 4th, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper clocked a Supra doing 93 in a 55. The driver didn't slow down. Instead, he floored it across the Gandy Bridge, topping 100 miles per hour. That's when the pursuit kicked off.
Go on the Tampa side, you signal board.
The trooper executed a pit maneuver, causing the Supra to spin onto the shoulder. It struck a light pole and caught fire. The driver, 31-year-old Brandon Ramnarine of Tampa, was taken into custody and charged with fleeing and eluding at high speed. He and his 32-year-old passenger were both transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. On Monday, May 19, 2025, Alexander police called for backup on a pursuit heading east along the South Service Road near Bryant Parkway. With multiple troopers already in the area, the chase escalated fast.
Trooper, 1963 out of 1937.
Full secondary, get on the interstate, 126 eastbound. TVI.
This had to be one of the shortest pursuits we've seen in a while. Just as Trooper Timothy took over, he ended it quickly, sending the suspect straight into the concrete barrier. The suspect, identified as Timothy Ratliff, was taken into custody without further incident. Alexander police took over the scene, and Timothy was charged with a long list, including felony fleeing, reckless driving, and possession of a controlled substance. What started as a stabbing at a construction site quickly turned into a violent rampage across town. On July 13, 2022, Troop K received a chilling call: one suspect, multiple victims, and a vehicle fleeing the scene. But this time, it wouldn't end quietly. A witness followed the female suspect to a gas station, where she reportedly stabbed two more individuals. That's when Trooper Sheldon, Sergeant Oseguera, and Garland County deputies jumped into action. Once they spotted her vehicle, everything escalated into a full-blown pursuit.
We're going back eastbound on East.
Back eastbound on East 3 and K5.
Let the city know though.
6 in directory.
5 to 8, can you show go eastbound or west?
We're back eastbound on 70. That's in Magic Springs.
Coming up on Magic Springs.
Osprey, Highway 37.
543.
I pitted them, they're rolling. Right by Feral Gas.
The pursuit came to a violent end when Trooper Sheldon executed a pit maneuver, sending the suspect's vehicle rolling multiple times before landing on its side. Troopers approached with extreme caution, not knowing what to expect, but found the woman inside unresponsive. EMS arrived within minutes and transported her to the hospital in critical condition. Despite the chaos and the injuries, she survived. On May 13, 2025, a rookie trooper spotted a black Acura weaving through lanes without signaling and following too closely on I-430 South. After running the tags and seeing it registered to a dealership, the trooper activated lights, but the driver hit the gas instead, reaching 86 miles per hour and jumping onto I-30 East, and the chase was on. The trooper followed the suspect, and once it was clear he had no intention of stopping, the trooper went for a pit. Making it even more memorable, this was the first pit of his career.
We're going to turn right above the ridge.
Alright, go ahead, put him in the ditch. That's right, turn. There you go. Alright, turn around. Hands! Over your head! Put your hands up!
We congratulate Trooper Ethan Hinland on his first successful pit. After the stop, the suspect's vehicle was towed, the roadway was cleared, and the suspect was transported to Pulaski County Jail. While being booked, he casually stated he was just going home and had no plans to stop. He now faces a long list of charges, including fleeing, possession of a firearm by a certain person, driving on a suspended license, and more.